quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's good. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. At this point in the season, they're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. Long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a...
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his line. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Give to the running back. Wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs, and make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes in. Complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What I really like about games like this at this point in the season, you find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in
game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to throw it. He took a hit as he could and couldn't get over the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shame. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And no state for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on it now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Green. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away and a good decision.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone. Let's not go back to last week.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. He was hoping to make something out of that return to drive at first down at the 39.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. That defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Green. Makes the catch. It's Green. He works his way inside the 30, down to the 29, and picks up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Switch in the middle. It's Hill.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On the move.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only do they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they have to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kick is up and good. And put one more on the lead. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Cobb. He's loose. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Back to pass on second down. Pass rush. Coming out to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking down the left side. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chain by chain.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play for snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Green. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hill. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it will be a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Tons of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a really nice looking throw. And I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You've got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
You're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This offense is clicking really, and everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it all. They might be a 50 button. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal. And he launches it for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. Defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for space. It's Cobb. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of top on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback. There are 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Green. He's going for it all. It's him inside the 20 stop. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And the defense really needs to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, man. They continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. first down. Took a shot as he threw. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
It's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. Just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive. But not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, beyond the sticks.
When you see them there taking a shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Green. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Hill. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Blake. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. They keep it on the ground. Open the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to...
It's the seam wide open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Cobb. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter where this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Finds the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Send that offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Green. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time on target. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.